Hello, fire signs. I hope that you're having a good week. This is going to be your general weekly messages for all fire signs: Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. This is going to be for August 10th through the 18th. Okay, so fire signs, let's go ahead. We're going to get into it. We're going to use some oracle cards to get the overall messages for the week, the overall energies, what you're going through, what you're feeling, what's popping. Okay, and then we'll get into the tarot. Mm, Oddly enough, I don't know why fire signs, but the karma deck is calling me for you guys. It was calling me since yesterday. I was like, oh, we're gonna use that one for fire signs. Okay, all right, fire signs, just shaking it up for me. Just shaking it up for me. Okay, fire signs. What's going on? Whoa! Oh, and I have to pick it up off the floor. Great. Fire signs. They keep telling me wisdom. Just a second. My ring keeps popping off. Just stay. Okay. They keep telling me wisdom, fire signs. So I think that something you might be going through this week is giving you wisdom. It's bringing you wisdom, kind of leveling you up. You know, you're going to be wiser after this week. I don't know why, but you just are. Okay. Let's see what we can get for fire signs. Okay. Let me pick that card up off the floor. Let me just. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Okay, all right. It wasn't too bad. Oh, just a second. Okay, my pregnant ass. Okay, so fire signs. We got here Pluto. Okay. Scorpionic energy. I'm getting this vibe, fire signs, that part of this wisdom is actually relinquishing control. It's relinquishing control over other people. It's relinquishing control over life in general. You're learning this week that you can't control things, fire signs. You're learning that life is a mystery. You're learning that, you can't control it. You can't. There's only so much you can do. And fire signs, you are very prone to controlling energy, okay? And we all are. But fire signs are very prone to controlledness, to possessiveness, okay? Those types of things in their shadow element. So I think that this week, fire signs, you're really getting away from that. Good on you. And you're learning that you can't control shit. You just can't. Okay? And then the next thing we have out here is Leo, okay? So I might be talking to a lot of Leos here today. But Leo is all about courage to me. When I think of Leos, I think of courage. I think of bravery. Yeah, when I think of Leos, I think of a lot of things actually. I feel like some Leos just got offended. No, it's not a bad thing. I just have a lot of Leos in my life. Um, so with this Leo energy, I'm actually getting that Mercury is going to be affecting you a lot this week, fire signs. Okay, because Mercury did just go into Leo. Yeah, I'm getting that Mercury is going to influence you a lot this week. Sorry, they're just telling me something. Learning to listen. Fire signs, you're learning to listen this week. You're learning Mercury is actually teaching you to listen more. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Mercury in Leo is actually teaching fire signs to listen instead of speak. To actually give a listening ear instead of just waiting to talk next, is what I'm getting. Like, instead of waiting just to respond, you're actually learning this week that it's really important to listen to people, to listen to what they have to say, okay? And then we have, last but not least, the second house, okay? So you're going to be dealing with your second house this week a lot. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like you're really shifting. You're really shifting, fire signs. There's a shift that's going on within you. I mean, Pluto transformation, you know, scorpionic, death, rebirth kind of energy. So you're really being challenged with who you are this week, and I think that you're actually, it's not difficult for you, or I almost just called you earth sign, sorry. It's not difficult for you, fire signs. I feel like it's going to be a very smooth transition for you, but it is a transition, it's a transformation. You're going through a transformation this week on who you are, changing up your dynamics a little bit, changing up your behavior a little bit. Okay, and it's heavily being influenced by Mercury being in Leo. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get into some tarot for my fire signs. Let's see what's going on for fire signs this week. What do you have for my Leos, my Aries, my Sagittarius? This. August 10th through the 18th, please. Fire signs, I just got done with earth signs general messages, and they like took out my throat chakra. They like took out my throat chakra. I'm hoping that fire signs, you don't take out my throat chakra. But excuse me if I have to take some breaks, because I'm a bit nasally, okay? What do we have for my fire signs? August 10th. Woo! And it fell on the floor again. Fire signs, you love to taunt me. What do we have for fire signs? August 10th through the 18th, please. What do we have? Ooh, okay, we're getting a lot. What do we have for fire signs? August 10th through the 18th, please. Pick up these cards. Oh, it's only one, I think. Ooh, interesting. Okay, didn't expect to pull it that way. Okay. Fire signs. Good news. We got a 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we got a 9 of Swords in reverse, and I'm going to pair that with the Hangman there. Okay, so having this perspective change, having this shift in your behaviors this week, fire signs, it's really getting you out of some emotional exhaustion and some mental exhaustion. Okay, you're figuring out that life can be a little more peaceful than you've been making it out to be, fire signs. Okay. You're figuring out that life doesn't have to be as hard as you've been making it, basically. Life's been a little bit too hard lately, and with this Hangman, you're realizing that it's mostly been because, I'm not going to say that. It's mostly just been because of your own behaviors, due to your own habits, okay? Then we have the Lovers in reverse. Whew. And we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now, fire signs, I actually feel like this is the energy that you're getting out of with this perspective change, okay? The Lovers in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, that's, trying to figure out how to explain this. It's kind of greedy. It's a little greedy with emotions. It's a little greedy, I just heard some of you be like, greedy with emotions. What does that mean? Well, I mean, if you keep your emotions from people, fire signs, it's a little greedy. I'm not like, listen, I'm a Cancer. So just maybe learn something from me or walk away and disagree. I don't care. It's a little bit greedy to not be vulnerable. Honestly, it's a little bit greedy to not be vulnerable, because think of how many people you can touch. Think of how many people you can influence in a positive way if you would just be vulnerable for 2 seconds. Just for 2 seconds. If you would just open yourself up, if you would cry with another person, if you would be emotional with another person, if you would share just a little piece of yourself with other people, think of how many people you could help and influence in this world, okay? And so I feel like you're getting out of this greedy type of energy where like you really, it's really fascinating, fire signs, because you're actually, I think you're learning to be more tactful with what you share. You're learning to be more tactful with what it is you're actually giving people, because you're learning to hold back, but you're also learning to give more at the same time. Okay? Ooh, itchy nose, speaking truth. You're learning that you need to listen to other people and you need to be more emotionally receptive to other people this week, fire signs. And you're learning that is the way to be, okay? Not just talking and spewing a bunch of bullshit, but actually listening to other people, having a deep, meaningful conversation, and like choosing the words that you say next more carefully in regards to actually having it mean something. Fire signs, actually having it be meaningful, actually having the next sentence that you say be meaningful, not only to yourself but also to the other person, okay? Ugh. And then we got the Hierophant. Yeah, fire signs, you're going through an ascension this week. You're going through an ascension when it comes to emotions, and communication. I think that this Mercury in Leo is really going to benefit my fire signs a lot. Obviously, especially Leos, okay? But with the Hierophant, you're basically getting these downloads of information of like, oh, I need to stop doing that. I need to stop being that way. And it's kind of just like, that's what I'm saying about like a smooth transition. It's just flowing easily for you, fire signs. It's like you have this realization and then you go into changing your behavior, and then the behaviors change, and you're transformed, and it's kind of just that easy for you, fire signs. It's kind of just that easy. They won't let me get over it. Okay. They just keep hitting home, my guides. They just keep hitting home on like the spewing of bullshit. Okay, the spewing of bullshit. Now, fire signs, please try to not take offense to this, but fire signs can talk. Fire signs can talk. Okay, they're like air signs in that way. Okay, where they can just talk. My fire sign friends, they can just talk, and I admire it. I admire it so much. But what they're really wanting to hit home on here, fire signs, is like, once again, not just spewing a bunch of bullshit, not just talking to talk, and not just having conversations so that you can be the only one who talks, but actually having like sustenance to the words that come out of your mouth, okay? Actually having sustenance, actually meaning what you say, having meaningful conversations, okay? Let's see what else we can get for fire signs this week. We're only at 12 minutes. We're doing good. Well, 13-ish. What else can we get for fire signs, please? August 10th through the 18th. Whoa. What else can we get for fire signs, please? August 10th through the 18th. Okay, so we got a 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, once again, life doesn't have to be hard, right? So now we got a 7 of Wands in reverse, and we've got a 9 of Swords in reverse. Fire signs, having this transformation is really teaching you that like things don't have to be as hard as you have been making them. Things don't have to be that hard. You can have peace in your life. You can have peace in your life. Yeah, it's just this realization of like, oh, maybe I've been making things hard. Maybe I've been doing something that like has been contributing to me being mentally and emotionally exhausted. Just maybe, right? Okay. And then we got the High Priestess in reverse. We got the 4 of Swords in reverse, and we got the 8 of Cups in reverse. Now, fire signs, I will tell you this, okay? I have no doubt that this is going to be a relatively smooth transition for you, okay? This is going to be a very quick and easy ascension process when it comes to your own behaviors. But fire signs, if this is causing like a nugget to come up, okay? If this is causing like a nugget of pain to come up where you have this realization of, oh, I've been making things hard. Oh, I haven't really been like saying things of meaning. I haven't really been having meaningful relationships. I've kind of been keeping everything like surface level, and I've kind of been a little bit selfish, and I've kind of been a little bit greedy with my emotions here, and sharing myself to people. If that causes you to kind of go into a bit of an existential crisis, if that kind of causes you to go into this state of, oh God, and maybe you need to cry it out a little bit, it's really important here, fire signs, that you allow yourself that space to do so, okay? It just depends. It just depends. For some of you, this is going to be really quick and easy, but for a group of you, for a section of my fire signs, this is going to cause things to come up, okay? You might have a bit of difficulty dealing with the fact that, oh, I've been causing a lot of my own pain, because accountability is difficult, okay? Accountability is difficult, but you are going to get there. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You just need to allow yourself that space to forgive yourself and to kind of feel that nugget and to really process it, okay? To process the emotions of what you're going through. What else can I get for my fire signs? August 10th through the 18th, please. What else can I get from my fire signs? August 10th through the 18th, please. Fire signs, you might have a shorter reading, because, yeah, this is pretty clear cut. It's pretty clear cut. It just looks like you're getting a little wiser, you know, a little wiser for wear this week. You're just, Mercury and Leo is just really helping you with your communication. It's really, and your communication for fire signs is such a prominent thing. It's so important, and so it really is changing your communication style. The way that you are this week, fire signs, changing your communication style is going to be huge for you. It's going to change how you live your life, kind of, you know? Okay. What else can we get for fire signs? August 10th through the 18th, please. What else can we get for fire signs? August 10th through the 18th. Wow. Oops. Okay. So we got 6 of Cups in reverse, we got 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and we got 3 of Pentacles, okay? So, fire signs, this is being willing to put in the work, okay? This is being willing to put in the work, because you're going to have this realization of you need to change your communication. Wow, you're going to have this realization that you need to change your communication style, and you're going to do it, because fire signs, you know, one of the things I really love about fire signs is once they learn something, they really do change the behavior. It can take them a second to like convince a fire sign that, hey, you need to change your behavior, but once you convince them of it, they change their behavior, and that's what I love about fire signs. Okay, you guys are obsessed with bettering yourselves. I love it. But this is being willing to put in the work, fire signs, because you're going to change the behavior, but then you have to stick with that. Okay, you have to stick with that, and you have to constantly remind yourself of why you're doing this, why you're changing your behavior, why you're changing your communication style, and possibly why you're changing your inner circle dynamics. Okay. Okay. Fire signs, let's go ahead and let's just get some advice for you, because I think that this is pretty clear cut. I don't really necessarily like see a huge blowout situation with anybody that you're immediately close to, fire signs. I don't really see this like having a tower moment. That obviously the tower card didn't come up. I just think that this is a week where you're really focusing on yourself. You're kind of going inward. You're going inward, having this realization with Mercury being in Leo, okay, and just kind of just going through this death and rebirth process, changing up who you are, changing up your behavior and your communication style, and you're doing it because you realize that you need to have more sustenance with your relationships. You need to have more sustenance with the things that you say, and you need to mean what you say, and you need to say meaningful things, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the advice for you. Don't know why the Moonology deck is calling me. Oh, wait, let me clear my board. Clear my board. La, la, la. Okay. What advice can I get from my fire signs, please? Yeah, they keep saying Leo, 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 so this might really affect Leos, okay? This might be mainly for Leos. What advice can I get for my fire signs? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, August 10th through the 18th, please. What advice can I get for my fire signs? Oh my gosh, fire signs, I want to thank you so much. Earth signs had me so nasally, like I couldn't even talk through half of the video, and like immediately as I started doing the fire sign video, it like started to open up. I was like, ah, yes. Oh, yes. Not restricted in communication. Once again, fire signs, it's very interesting because it's like you're learning to hold back. But with learning to hold back, you're learning to give more. It's really cool. It's really cool. The more that I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. That shit kind of slaps. That shit kind of slaps. We're gonna get advice for fire signs? Jesus. We gonna get any? Ooh, okay, we got one. Jesus, fire signs, are you gonna get advice? Jeez. It's like they don't want to give it to you. Maybe you just already have it figured out. You don't need advice, you know? Like, maybe fire signs are just good. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, no, like this is gonna be quick. This is gonna be quick. I feel like this is really for those fire signs that I was tapping into that are gonna kind of have these nuggets of emotion come up when they realize like, oh, the shit that I've been like spewing hasn't really been of great sustenance. The things that I've been, you know, like, oh shit, I haven't really been listening to people. Like, I've been really obsessed with myself a little bit here, and I've kind of been greedy with like the parts of myself that I do choose to share and choose to not share with people. I feel like this is really for those fire signs that are kind of having a difficulty dealing with the emotions of that. Just know that you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. I really feel like it's something that like fire signs will get through by the end of the week. Okay. And then we have, what do you need to release? Exactly. Okay. Once again, what do you need to release? Get that nugget, whatever nugget comes up due to this realization, due to this transformation this week, and just release it. Give yourself the space to do that, fire signs, okay? Give yourself the space to be emotional. Give yourself the space to cry. Give yourself the space to be human, okay? And then fire signs, I love you. I just felt like a few of you be so grossed out by the fact that I said to cry. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I felt like some of you like kind of laugh and then some of you just be like, oh my god, cry? Really? Yeah, cry. Cry. It's a thing. Listen, you know what I say about crying? You know what I say about it? It's funny because I'm a Cancer, but the majority of my chart is air, okay? So what do I say when people are getting on my ass about crying? It's literally the body's natural way of relieving stress, okay? When we cry, we're stressed out. Sadness is stressful. Exhaustion, stressful. Anger, stressful. These are stressors to the body, and crying is the body's natural way to release that chemical, to release the stress hormone, okay? So, fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. Crying's good for the body and good for the soul, okay? And then the last bit of advice we have here is confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo, which is interesting because on the 18th we got that new moon in Leo. Okay, like I said, I think that fire signs are really going to get through this transformation within the week. I think it's going to be really quick. Okay, but yeah, confidence is key to your success. You know, fire signs, you are very prone to insecurity. Okay, and once again, we all are. But fire signs are very prone to insecurity, kind of this like false sense of confidence, okay? False sense of confidence. And I think fire signs, it's going to be really interesting for you. You're going to find that when you hold back a little bit, you actually become more confident within yourself, okay? All the talking and, and like not really giving of yourself in a meaningful way, that kind of stems from insecurity, right? Insecurity within yourself. And so like learning to just kind of just be with yourself and sit and listen and hear and think before we speak, that takes confidence. Okay? That takes confidence. Confidence within who you are. Fire signs. Okay? All right. Well, fire signs, I hope that you enjoyed the general messages for this week. If it resonated, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Love to hear what you're going through. Love to hear when it resonates. Thank you so much for watching, fire signs. I hope that you enjoyed. And yeah, I guess I'll see you. I'll see you on the next video. Good luck with your transformation this week. Bye bye.